Am I the a-hole for telling my dad to get the F out of my life and go attend his precious stepdaughter's wedding? My dad wasn't there for me growing up. He and my mom were 22, mom, and 25 him, when they had me. He didn't even pay child support for the first 7 years of my life. He was ordered to, but he always found a way to dodge support until eventually he stopped and paid it monthly and had to pay back the arrears. When I was 4, he met his wife and became a father to her daughter, who is 16 months younger than me. When I was 16, he had a change of heart and reached out to establish a relationship with me and fought to show me he really wanted this. I hesitantly agreed. He was trying really hard and even paid mom a huge lump some of the owed child support from before. What sorta won me around was how he handled his stepdaughter. She wanted me to live with him and wanted a brother because my dad and his wife had 3 daughters together and his stepdaughter, but they consider each other father and daughter because her father isn't in her life. She was really pushy with me about moving in with them and insisting my mom kept me from dad/the family. This was not true, but she wanted to paint my mom as the bad guy. Dad told her she was wrong. He sat her down with me there and told her he was a bad dad to me and made those choices and that I didn't need to move in. He kept his ground even when she pouted and acted like a baby about it. I never wanted to be her brother, and I don't like her. We have a lot of bad blood because she knows I don't want to be her brother and feels like I was wrong not to move in with them. While I find her entitled, selfish, and bratty. But dad didn't punish me for it or make it seem like I was wrong for not wanting to leave mom after she raised me solo my whole life up to that point. He even paid for my college and was there when I needed him. My relationship with him improved, but his stepdaughter and his daughters came before me. That was something I always felt. The last year has been different for me and him. He has wanted me to be more involved in his family and get closer to his stepdaughter. He told me I've had 10 years to embrace everyone and become a full member of the family instead of treating his stepdaughter like she's the enemy. I told him it wasn't going to happen. There was drama a few months ago because rumors have circulated that his stepdaughter's boyfriend cheats on her a lot. There's no proof to my knowledge, but the rumors show no sign of stopping, and more of them come out as the months pass. I got engaged last year, and a month ago my fiancé, and I set the date a month ago. My dad and his stepdaughter did a Zoom call with me about it, where she wanted me to give the date up because she's engaged now and wants to get married on that date. I said no. She whined and I ignored her. She went along and booked the date and then called dad via Zoom, and he called me, and she said she needed dad to give her away. She said I had to find another date. I told her to F off and left the call. Dad called me and said he needs to be there for her, and he doesn't want to miss my wedding, so please move the date. To me, it was just a step too far, and I told him to get the F out of my life and attend his stepdaughter's wedding. I understood he raised the girls so they were first for him, but for all the fighting he did for me, to put this girl before me was too much, and for something I booked first. Besides, he made it clear whose wedding he'd attend. My dad has tried to reach out despite what I said, and his wife sent a long email the other night saying I should have compassion and understanding for him. Am I the a-hole?